Hey guys, I'm Alan Zirkle and welcome to the Mr. Z's Music Lessons YouTube channel. Today we're going to be checking out a wireless Bluetooth karaoke mic with a built-in speaker made by BONAOK, and I'm probably butchering that name, but they sent this to me and asked me if I would review it, so we're going to be checking it out. We'll be doing a full unboxing and also a review. I'll have it listed in the description if you guys want to check it out. So let's go ahead, we'll head over to the desk and we'll open this box up. Alright, so there's the actual box for the microphone. Alright, let's go ahead and open that up. Alright, looks like we have a little carrying bag here made out of mesh. That's pretty nice actually. Feels good. Set that off to the side. Okay. I didn't know this came with a case. So it looks like this is the case and has a nice little handle here. I like this case. And we'll open this up. Okay, so it looks like here we have probably some charging cables. We'll check all this stuff out here in a little bit. Little user's manual, and I saw also a note in here. Let me read this. Let's see what this is. Okay, so how you can get 20% off your next purchase if you buy anything from this company, BONAOK. Cool. And there we've just got a little cover we can put over the microphone. And then here's the mic. I see it's got a little bungee strap there. Alright, so that's what it looks like. We'll kind of take a deeper dive into this thing. We'll check out all the sound quality and all the features and everything. So stay tuned for that. But just on first glance here, it does feel pretty nice. It's relatively heavy because of that built-in speaker on there. But yeah, we'll go ahead and jump into the rest of the review. So after I opened this thing up and everything, it didn't come fully charged. So I just have it plugged in and charging right now. It says it's going to take about 2 hours. And so I'm probably going to finish this review video up tomorrow. I do want that to be fully charged before I test it because, you know, if the battery's too low, it can affect the sound quality. So yeah, we will finish this up tomorrow. So I got the microphone all charged up and everything, and I was getting kind of cooped up inside, so I just kind of wanted to get outside for a little bit. Thought I'd walk down to a creek that's kind of close to my house, and we'll talk about this mic here. So I just wanted to have a little heart-to-heart with you guys about this mic. So whenever I was first kind of testing it out, I was sort of bummed out about the microphone. Hopefully this creek's not too loud that it destroys the audio, but yeah, so I was testing it out, and I wasn't super thrilled with it at first. You know, the sound quality isn't anything amazing or anything. So yeah, I was kind of leaning towards doing a pretty negative review about it. And then last night I gave it to my wife and just kind of let her have some fun with the mic for a while. And you know, within about 5 minutes of using the mic, she was you know, singing through some songs. She was doing some Avril Lavigne, a little bit of Skater Boy, singing some Jesus Freak. She just had a blast with the thing. And before I knew it, like, we had just messed around with that mic for like 3 hours. So I do have to say, like, we'll go more into depth about this. Like, the audio quality is not that great, just to be honest. But the fun factor, you know, absolutely, it was a lot of fun. You know, we killed 3 hours with it in a heartbeat. It just, you know, time just flew by while we were messing around with it. So yeah, if you're gonna use this in, like, you know, if you're expecting pro audio, you know, I wouldn't pick this up. If you're looking for something just to, like, hang out with friends or, like, give to a kid or something that's, you know, that likes to sing or something, then absolutely, I think it'd be a cool pickup. But, oh yeah, and it costs $55. I don't think I mentioned that, so you have to decide whether that price is worth it for you. Okay, so let's head back to the house. We will continue our review there. And let's talk about the build quality. So I feel like this thing is kind of like right in the middle of the road, where it doesn't feel super cheap, but it also doesn't feel like high end. You know, it's not like heavy duty metal or anything like that. Really the only negative that I really have about this is just that the speaker part is round, so like whenever you set this thing down, it rolls really easily. So you do want to be kind of careful with it. Make sure you don't roll it off the table or something. So that's kind of one design change I wish it had, was just something to keep it from rolling. You can sort of like set it on the buttons, is kind of the best way. So if you set it down right, it shouldn't roll around too much. But that's really it on the build quality. And let's talk about all the features of this mic. And believe it or not, this thing actually has a lot of them. And we'll talk about what it included. So we had the charging cable. So that's what I used. I just hooked that up to my laptop to charge it. And then this cable, this little micro USB here, so you can plug this into the bottom of the mic down here. I'll show you guys that in a minute. And basically you could use this to like record audio from this if you wanted to. So if you wanted to hook this into a cell phone or basically anything with a 3.5mm jack, you could do some recording with it if you want. And then this is just an auxiliary cable that you could use to like hook this mic up to a different speaker if you wanted to or something. Okay, then let's go over all the like ports on here. So I don't know how well you guys can see this, but on the bottom here, you have 4 different ports. So you've got an SD card slot, if you want to use that to play your karaoke music. And then you have a headphone jack, a little micro USB, so that's how you charge it. And then just a normal size USB port right there. And then let me go ahead and turn this on. So you do have to hold the power button down for a while before it turns on. And whenever it turns on, this little blue light right here will kind of blink for you. And as far as pairing this up with Bluetooth, if you can see my phone here, try to get that to focus. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's just the first one listed there, the BONAOK DO3, and I've got it connected there to my phone on Bluetooth. So let's go over all the buttons on the front here. So you've got the first one here, this is the mic volume, so this is how you turn up the volume. I'll let you guys hear this for a second. And notice you guys can hear that. Notice it does have quite a bit of just sort of background noise. I'm assuming that's because the speaker and the microphone are so close together that they're feeding back. And this is what the mic sounds like. The sound quality is not that great. It does make my voice a little bit louder. Let me turn it up a little bit. So here it is, just a little bit louder. And then this is max volume, so all the way up. And then the next button that we have on here is a reverb. And the reverb on here is it's not that great. It's kind of, but like whenever we were using this for karaoke, it just sort of made it funny. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So I'll turn on some reverb. So this is with the reverb on the first notch. Then the second level. Here's the third level. And the fourth level. And finally set all the way to max. So at that point it's just like a delay pretty much. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and play some music through this just so you guys can hear some music. And I'm not going to play like anything popular or anything just because I don't want to get a copyright strike on this video. So it's just going to be some instrumental music. So this is with the volume just set on the first little blue LED there. And the speaker does actually get pretty loud. Really my only complaint about the volume is just like the mic volume doesn't seem to get nearly as loud as the music will, so I do wish that the mic would get a little bit louder. And hopefully we won't clip our audio here, but I'll turn this all the way up so you can hear it. So yeah, that's probably one of the better selling points of this mic. The Bluetooth speaker on there does get pretty loud, so I was pretty happy with that. And I'll go ahead and stop this for a second. Okay, then over here we just have the button that says M on it, so this stands for the mode. So right now it's in Bluetooth mode. If I wanted to use an SD card instead of a instead of the Bluetooth, I'd just push that, and then that would switch me to whatever's plugged into here to that little micro SD slot. And then this button over here with the 2 little music symbols, the 8th notes. This is pretty cool. So this will cut out the lyrics. So say you're just like listening to a song on YouTube or something and you want to sing along with it, but you don't want any lyrics in it. You can just push that, and then basically what it does is it just takes the volume of the lyrics and lowers them really, really far, but still keeps the music at the same volume. So that's pretty cool. I tested that out earlier this morning, and yeah, it worked just fine. And the way my wife and I use this, we just pulled up some videos on YouTube, just like some karaoke videos, and just sang along with those last night. And then down here you've got some skip buttons, so if you're playing like along with a playlist or something, you want to skip to the next song, you can do that right from the microphone. You don't have to go over to your phone or whatever you're using to control your music. And then you have a play and pause button right here in the middle. So that's all pretty cool that that's on the microphone. Saves you from having to walk back and forth a lot. And I do want to talk about the battery life. So it takes about 2 hours to charge, and then it says that the battery will last for about 6 to 10 hours. My wife and I used it last night for 3 hours with no problems. Like, the battery was still going strong whenever we were done. I guess I can't attest to the full 6 hours, but I know for 3 hours it lasted just fine. And yeah, the 2 hour charging seemed about right for how long it took to charge. Okay guys, I think that's really it. I think that sums up everything about this mic. Again, I probably wouldn't pick it up if you're looking for really high quality audio, but if you're just looking for something to have some fun with some friends and stuff, then absolutely I do think it's a lot of fun. Pretty cool little party trick here. Well guys, thanks again for coming and hanging out today. It's always a blast hanging out with you guys. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments or anything. I'll see you guys in the next one.